current Jeep ratings leader, Tyler Wright, who'll be in that yellow jersey up against Courtney Conlogue, runner-up to the world title last year. She'll be wearing the pink jersey, and this should be a fantastic battle. Plenty of head-to-head history between these two competitors. And having a look at it on the inside, Tyler Wright, but she gets the takeoff wrong and falls. So Courtney automatically gets that priority now at the takeoff zone.
Sitting at the staircase as we see, here's the inside position. Watch her outside rail. She's just going to get hung up there. It actually almost caught all the way up to her nose. So, you know, that wave was pretty fast, so I'm not sure there was much scoring opportunity. Watch the tip of her nose right by that rip curl sticker. It's going to catch right there. And actually, the inside rail caught at the same time, so she just kind of purled. So she was kind of looking at Courtney. Her focus wasn't laser sharp.
And interfered with Tyler's run to that wave. But Tyler didn't really force the issue, so no interference was called. I think in a world title campaign, you've got to be aggressive in those situations. And I think Tyler will be a little bit more inclined to run down her rivals as we move through the rounds now. But Courtney using priority well on this wave. A good-looking wall. And she brings it right through to the inside, hoping for a connection to add more points right on the shore break here in front of a huge crowd lined up for finals day. And we are going to see Courtney look for an exciting finish here. Drives up into the lip, and she tees off nicely.
Oh, it's amazing surfing from Courtney. It really was. She adjusted so well, and that's not the most ideal in terms of being user-friendly. You have to adjust the way you surf, and she did it brilliantly. Watch how she carves below that lip. Nice and low and hacked into it. There she's going to choose again just below the lip line, and she wraps it around. If you get too high and push a little too hard on your feet, that wind will actually blow you out the back. So that offshore wind, you have to adjust your surfing just a little bit, adapt to the conditions, and she did that beautifully. And she didn't do it safely either. She still put risk into it. She went high enough on that lip line to make it look exciting. And then she had one last little section here on this weird boil and just taps it home. So a really nice clean start.
Another view from the drone here. And it just shows those first couple of clean maneuvers from Courtney on the bowl. And she really did juice everything out of that section of the wave.
One thing I do like, and you can get kind of psyched for stiff offshore winds, is really go to the maneuvers that throw a lot of spray, because you know the wind is going to carry the water into the air and just throw smoke signals out the back. So I think the name of the game today is go for those turns off the top.
Well, back to live action and using priority on this wave. And it's a beautiful wave, is Tyler Wright. Decent first turn, but just keeping it down the line flow. Goes to a rail grab on the second move. As she looks to link through to the inside herself. Just looking a little slower than Courtney on this ride, Tyler. Don't think she really connected with that first turn the way she would have liked. But she can definitely improve the score with a couple of good turns on the inside here. There's a tidy finish, a little kick of the fins right there on the inside.
You know, it may fall under Courtney's wave. Let's take another look. Beautiful wave though. Look how tall this thing is, way overhead. Nice little snap, but she had to step on the brakes so she could keep that momentum down the line. There's the rail grab. Just a real tiny bobble coming out of it, but still a nice major maneuver in that critical part of the wave, but not quite as clean as the two turns from Courtney on the outside. So we'll see how the judges kind of settle in with that score. And then a pretty sleepy inside, just some floaters. So it almost feels like a coin flip here. Pretty even start for both surfers.
Well, 22 minutes remaining in her mind going into a quarterfinal heat with someone that's had her measure in the past.
I don't think so. She's just so focused on herself.
And here she goes again with a nice looking wave here. Courtney just deals with a tricky section pretty well, but no major turns on the bowl before she moves through to the inside here. Looking for an exciting finish to convert this into a solid number. Big tail drop floater, loses the front foot.
She took donuts, I should say. Look at that wave. That wave was really nice and throaty right from the start. Had to, again, that's classic Bells. She wanted to hit the lip and had to go underneath it. That wave was kind of just bending away from her. So not, again, very easy to judge. And because she mistimed it, she's really looking for big points. So she went for the Hail Mary And she's lucky she didn't get injured. Watch that front foot as she airdrops. So much commitment that she stayed over the deck of her board. So right here, she's committed. She's trying to land this maneuver. And probably a good thing that that foot slipped, because that's easy to roll an ankle, bust a knee. That was a big free fall.
The score came through for Tyler Wright on her second wave. She got a 5.33.
You know, Gabriel Medina last year fought back into it. This field is deep.
Well, Tyler Wright, here she goes, looking for her best ride. She needs just a 6.35 to get herself into the lead. And this wave allows her to do a more committed first turn. That wind just seems like it's picking up at the moment. During this matchup, in fact. And Tyler now just keeping this board moving. Nice little kick on the tail there. Transition slash. And she's still motoring through to the inside. Little foam climb there, and does well to hang on to it. Thought she almost lost that maneuver. Out the back, meanwhile, Courtney looking to increase her lead by dropping a 4.67. Courtney just looking a little bit more relaxed in this heat so far. But she does take another fall on the end section, and that might stop her from pushing further ahead. We'll wait for the numbers to drop, but she was looking to improve on a 4.67 to get further ahead of Tyler, to go out there and do something really special. And maybe that's not working out for Tyler at this point in time.
Well, we could see right here at Courtney, this is a beautiful wave. Those first two sections were nice and steep. And, you know, they are picking up on the fact that it's really brisk out there. That offshore wind, you have to change your game. You know, it's you got to turn well below the lip line. She just got a little tentative on that closing maneuver and got all, you know, hung up on her tippy toes and went over the handlebars. But you can tell who's thinking about their score. If someone's logged a couple of big turns on the outside, if they look tentative, they're thinking about, oh my gosh, okay, I'm about to get an 8 or a 7.5. And so they go, just finish it. And so someone who's thinking too much will have that tentative little patty cake floater on the inside.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those things, it's like there's no excuses. We had pumping surf. You know, I've got good boards, I'm fit and healthy, so it's really just like a mental thing, just trying to make good decisions. And so Margaret River, I get another chance, of course, and it's a long year on tour. Hopefully I can crack it at some point, but yeah, always room to improve.
All right, look forward to seeing you, Margaret River.
Cheers.
Thank you, Pete. We didn't get this chance to see Steph at Margaret River last year, but 2016 she'll be after a massive result, as we see both our competitors up with just over 5 minutes remaining. A semi-final spot up for grabs here. The Jeep ratings leader, Tyler Wright, with her best ride at the moment. She was pretty happy with that one by the looks of things. Just under 5 minutes to go. 4.5 minutes to go. Steph Gilmore talking about just her change up in strategy. I feel that it just didn't go her way this whole event. She had slow starts. She managed to fight her way back, and then a quick start in that last one, and it didn't pay off for her. But here is Courtney's wave, and she got a couple of big turns done once again on the bowl.
Yeah, I see. She's trying to get rid of a 7-pointer and 2 big turns. The first turn, more of a snap, and then she leaned into that rail just a little longer on the second maneuver. And just an okay finish there, but there's the ever kind of just dominant body language from Courtney on that kick out. Wow, that was cool. I really love that carve from Tyler. Long rail grab carve for her. And another pretty hefty, heavy on her heels on that last maneuver through the bowl. So 2 great maneuvers on the outside. A little conservative on that last turn, but you can't blame her. Again, if you try to hit the lip with this big, strong offshore wind.
She won't get another wave, and the Jeep ratings lead is going to be up for grabs. And Courtney's going to be a really solid chance at taking that yellow jersey. As we see there, the heat score total for the Californian, solid 15 points.